He's just going with Karma here. So we haven't seen any champion repeated so far in the Solo King Korean 1v1 tournament. Well, I'm going to put my camera in the mid lane, and it's going to watch them kill creeps for a little bit, and then there's all kinds of action, but you don't really need to move the camera too much for that. There is already a Soulfire, I believe it is.
Exactly how he plans on killing anybody, but if he brings us the farm game, that's where he definitely shine.
Like, where do I keep all the bomb shoes? Are they in his shoes? I don't know. But there's the tether there from Nagne. I believe he actually might have mantraed that up, and that actually becomes a huge source of sustain for Karma to stop that from being in Sonstar's favor. But when it comes to the sustain, I was talking about how renewal actually gives you, so much extra health back, but it actually lasts. Oh, no ultimate to land, but look at those auto attacks hitting Nagne. I was gonna play this very, very carefully, having a terrible track record with doing math live on the fly.
Oh jeez.
I think the observers actually pointing out, oh, there's actually the tether going to finish things off. Sonstar in a little bit of trouble, but like we said, somebody here on, there's the ultimate. Nagne could be in a little bit of trouble. There's barrier forced out, but
it's a pretty long cooldown, and next set of cooldowns could be not. Yeah, that was close. Oh jeez, I can't remember what that item is.
a haunting guise versus a fiendish versus a Spectre's Cowl.
It's just gonna give that nice little bit of regeneration, and breaking through that with the Karma is gonna be very tough considering how burst oriented she is.
At this rate, now that we're over the 100 CS mark, that means that anytime there is a 10 CS differential between both players, the game's just over. So this is going to be determined primarily by CS, and you can actually use that to maybe get more of an aggressive trade. If your opponent tries to go for CS, you just kill it, because now that CS is so important, could turn this game around. Yeah,
Nagne's gonna be 3 ahead the entire time if he doesn't miss any more underneath this turret. So gotta keep an eye out of that, because wow, Sonstar just actually missed 2, so that's gonna be pretty big. But he gets half the damage to the tower, and he's going to get tethered up. He's going to get rooted in place, but there's no way Nagne can fight this. Yeah, it's
Nagne completely going to lose the 1v1, but with Sonstar, the bigger problem is that he's able to push this wave into the turret, and Nagne having a difficult time dealing with that. Will continue to try to stop this wave, but there's the all-in coming in, and Chains of Corruption going to land. There's the counter chain. Coming out, Soul Flare hitting as well. Nagne trying to run away there from the mid lane. Sonstar completely out of mana though. So spent a lot of time going for that all in, but he actually dropped way down in CS, 5 CS more for Nagne, and he wins the game.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be tough to get to that still.
Nagne,
no. Oh no.
Sonstar, one more auto attack, uses that summoner heal, but he's so far down in HP.
He can't leave the lane or he loses. There's no way.
And he's going to get zoned off the creep wave, and I think this is going to be the victory for Nagne, who just needs about 4 CS and trip back to base for Sonstar. I think he's just kind of conceding here. If Nagne is able to pick this one up, there is the 10 CS advantage. It's Nagne for KT picking up game 1 win over Sonstar. Fight Caitlyn that was used so effectively, but if you're talking about AD carry, Sonstar just going to say, hey, you want to battle me with an AD carry? That's his home turf. Using it just to dish out most of the damage to the wave. Tried to get all that headshot proc and to start this trade up here versus Sonstar. You can see Sonstar going in for the 1v1. The barrier there, Ignite, gonna get countered out there in that regard. Nagne dropping down to below 100 HP. Minion wave, and Nagne, like you said earlier, not a whole lot of HP here. Those double ups continuing to land. Still get an auto attack reset off of it.
Cheeky. That was very cheeky.
Yeah, he tried for that double up. I don't think there were many worlds in which that landed, but now, going back in. There's a 90 caliber net on the Sonstar. Hits him down. He's down to 100 HP and incredibly strong early on, although, Sonstar definitely tried it with impure shots and Ignite early. Couldn't quite find the all-in.
He just runs into the traps, so he doesn't care. He takes so much damage, though. He's got to be really careful. He didn't go for double Dorans, or triple Dorans, excuse me, like Nagne did. His sustain is not going to be as good. And he also built up a pretty big creep wave, which Nagne is going to be able to really just capitalize on.
Just the tip of that build-over Peacemaker hitting, as well as a headshot proc. Not to mention all of that trap damage and minion aggro he took earlier. Sonstar, just in a little bit of a rough situation. And the longswords don't even offer him all that much of an advantage because, I mean, for every longsword he has, Nagne has a Doran's blade, which is overall more stat effective. Nagne, he's just gonna walk forward. There's the 90 caliber net. Gonna hit him down there for the somewhat anticlimactic last hit.
Sonstar's like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna walk forward and try to kill you. But that really was
We're
bad
going to
choice.
see a replay here. Sonstar kind of gives up the ghost at this point. Once he walks around that little outcrop, he dodges the Piltover Peacemaker, but Nagne just kind of walks on him, hits him with a headshot proc, and at this point, kind of knows he has kill potential. Microing forward, Sonstar, like you said, the barrier cooldown coming back up. There's Piltover and the last hit. Nagne with another 2-0 victory over his IM opponent, Sonstar.